10. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Kadokawa. And now Funimation's adorable little logo, which I never get sick and tired of looking at it. Alright, now it's here. Honestly, this series, whoever is in charge of the CG work, especially with the water, deserves a raise. Hopefully it's having at least a good effect. Yes! I mean, that's good to hear, although she says largely solved, so that means not everything. I mean, hey, that's life sometimes. Sometimes you gotta give in to practicality instead of style. Can't look cool in every single moment, even though you want to. I just love that smile. I hope she does get a cup eventually of her own. Aww. And I love how you see Kokomo Girl even more because now she smiles when she sees her friends along the way. Because the old Kokomo would have, she would have probably had a bit more excitement than normal seeing her friends. But she would have had like an indifferent facial expression if she would have passed by her a friend early on in the series. So I do like that change in her. It's actually really nice seeing how different characters in the series have their own goals. Like she wants to help around in the place she works in, while Kuma she just wants to enjoy utilizing her cub. Then Reiko has her own ambitions. I like it. It gives each of the main three in this series their own individuality. Which sometimes you don't get that in comfy series. Sometimes you have characters that either have uniform goals, or if it ain't, say, uniform goals, and they have no goals at all. And it kind of makes it a series feel like it drags on a little bit. Thankfully, it hasn't happened to Super Cub. Oh boy. I gotta admit, the snow is good! Man, I absolutely adore snow, but then again, it might be the area I live in, because in the area I live in, snow only shows up, like, if I'm lucky, every half a decade. So sometimes even a decade. It takes a decade for snow to fall in the area I live in. So whenever I see snow, I get excited because it's just so freaking rare in the area I live in. And I know there was a time when it snowed when I was in the place I lived, when I was on vacation and it's in the place I lived, and I was like, son of a bitch, when I missed the snow. That's how unpredictable it is. But I guess depending on the area that if someone lives in, snow can be looked at as a complete inconvenience and a pain in the ass. So there are more cases where someone wouldn't be able to relate to that perspective. I'm just saying, in case any of you are curious, my perspective of snow, it's that kind of perspective. Oh, this song! I love it! It's so effing addicting. Whoever sings this song has a powerful voice. I absolutely adore it. Alright, now I'm assuming it's going to be back. Yes! For now it's back. Yo, even like the mountains look gorgeous too for those bits of layer of snow. I even like the sound effects too when the vehicles are going over the snow. It sounds nice. I don't know much about Cubs, but aren't there like snow tire additions towards them? I'm gonna have to look that up later on for curiosity's sake, just to satiate my thirst for knowledge. But also because I'm really fucking curious too about that. Oh, is that my... For a second I was thinking it was my phone. Because I have multiple phones. I have a phone for reaction videos and I have another phone too. That I was like, wait, what? With that, how can our girl say no? She has to go now. And whenever it's something lewd, I'm just joking, it's probably nothing lewd. But you never know with Reiko though. Why did the Kokomo look a bit, not disgusted, but annoyed when she saw that photo? Wait! Now I really want to know what's on the fucking photo. What could have caused someone that normally doesn't change her opinions to change her mind? Oh, the suspense! Oh, man. I don't know, maybe something like a hot springs or no, I don't. This anime wouldn't fall for those cliche things that other animes usually do. Speaking of which, I actually like those little thin details where you see her first person point of view and you see her cub shaking. And how you even see the cub struggling to move. I dig it. Because it's always fun seeing her utilize it in like different varieties, and I always wonder how she would utilize it when the conditions are less than optimal. I mean, hey, at least it's going somewhat smoothly due to the cute little smile she's got. Or who knows, maybe Reiko found a way of adjusting the tires so that the cub is movable, much more movable around the snow. That could be, maybe that's my guess, I could be wrong. Okay, I guess I wasn't wrong on that. I mean, the moment I saw Reiko tinkering with the tires, my mind was like, Eureka. But hey, it's better than nothing though. I mean, that's life. Sometimes you find something that's junk that might actually be a treasure. That's why they do say one man's trash is another person's treasure for that specific reason. And I just love the way our girl smiled instantly too. And something that I always like about this series, they always show us how Gogoma processes information, then she like utilizes it. I like it. Because it shows you that the writing staff, that they paid a lot of attention to detail, and it makes all the ways they present the information natural, because with the current generation that usually likes to watch a video instead of reading manuals on how to do things, it feels at least a little bit more relatable too. These are the type of touches that make Super Cub a step above a normal anime. Because most normal animes, they might have cute designs and they might be amusing, but they're not as relatable as this series, and that's what sets this one apart from other animes. Because it's more than just nice, adorable moments. It's got genuinely emotional moments too. Jeez! The branches are super detailed. And then when like the sunshine, it feels like as if the animators actually had a film crew filming outside sequences so that when they portray an animation, it looks much more realistic. I love that. Okay, now that looks beautiful. Holy shit. I think that could even work as a screensaver for a laptop, actually, with how beautiful it looks. Hey, I wouldn't blame my girl for blushing. I don't think the Funimation translators need to translate. Yahoo! At all. But hey, you know what? I like that extra effort from the Funimation animator. Translators, I meant to say. Oh! Oh no, I hope she doesn't get bruised, our girl. No, but our Kokomo's strong. Even if she falls, she'll get back up. She's a strong lady. Just like Oreko. And I love I just noticed it has a bright, cheery vibe. So it kind of looks like a snow angel. Yeah, she's got that smell! That's our weekly coda of the Samad Kokoma. It took about 11 minutes to get to this point. But it finally happened. You know, it makes sense that Reiko was actually able to pull off that jump considering that she's got that. And now Kokomo's gonna... I think deep down she wants to outdo that, knowing her. Hey, she pulled it off that time. Good. Because our Kokomo's not one to want to be outdone. Hey, Reiko got too cocky there. Aw. Aww. Now that is actually nice. Actually seeing both of them have fun like this, just play around, giggle. I just hope they don't catch a cold with taking off their jackets though. But then again, the adrenaline's probably eating them up too. Yo, that is an amazing animation song. I think I might use that as a thumbnail. Oh. I like how Reiko was overly ambitious in saying all of it, and then Kagama keeps her in check by saying it's only half. And that's the type of great dialogue I love from this series. And I love the way she says, hi. And speaking of which, too, something else I'm even noticing that, aside from Kokoma's jacket being in bright colors, I'm noticing that even the underwearing of our Koguma, like her shirt under her jacket, looks really bright. It's a brighter green. Definitely showing you that over the last few weeks, Koguma's become a lot more of a much more cheerful, confident, and outgoing individual, too. I love that color coding from the animators, too. You even love how you can even see... I mean, hey, you can't have a snow without a snowball fight. It just would be injustice for society if you didn't have a snowball fight when it's snowing. Jeez, Reiko, at least let our girl stand the fuck up. Hey, that's fair after the... Bullshit, Reiko! You were throwing snowballs at Kokoma when she was getting up, so you deserve this, Reiko. Now, that is an imaginative way of winning a snowball fight. That is brilliant. I gotta salute the writing staff. And like the nice whistling in the background noise too. Makes me want to whistle too. And I would be whistling along if I didn't absolutely suck at whistling. But I ain't even close to the pro status of the person who's whistling in the background. They're fucking professionals. I'm like an amateur status when it comes to whistling. Hmm. I like that at least both of them had fun. This will definitely be an experience that they're not gonna forget for the rest of their lives. Like these small moments. I really will make this series. The background decorations? Could that be it? Oh. Oh. Pretty subtle from our girl there. Yeah, she needs to get a cup eventually. She should be doing that sooner rather than later. Whoa! I wonder what Rick means by the perfect seat. No, I think our girl's gonna want something better than that seat. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't trust Rick Small either. It's fucking adorable, but mischievous too simultaneously. I mean, hey, she's too fucking adorable to not want at least put her in a spot like that. I could see why Reiko and Kokomo would be tempted. And I wouldn't blame them. Hmm. I like the piano, like the slight noise in like the background. It sounds so pristine. I mean, like the nighttime snowing sequences look gorgeous too. Holy cow! Honestly, it makes me wonder how much budget does the series have? Because holy cow, every episode looks gorgeous. Which is a rarity because, at least in this season, some anime struggle to put consistently 3 or 4 episodes straight. Usually by this point there'd be at least a week link episode, and Super Cup hasn't even had a week link episode yet. Impressively enough. Hmm. Looks like our she, considering that seemed like, yeah, it's bicycle riding. Speaking of which, oh, finally our Kokomo came in solo. I've actually been waiting for this. Oh, never mind. Of course she. I mean, at this point, her and Rick are a pair. It really wouldn't feel right if you have one but not the other. Hmm. Well, yeah, with how thick the snow looks. Hmm. Honestly, they've completely suited up their cubs. Damn. I like how they like this scene. It feels so natural that it doesn't even feel like product placement. But if you were to shift it, put it in the context of a commercial, these lines of dialogue would also work. Oh, that's actually one of the most amazing bits about this series. Like, even though, yes, I believe I read that Honda sponsors this, the writing is so well done, it doesn't even feel like it's sponsored by that company. It feels like it's just a writing staff going along with what they have to work with and executing properly. Yeah, there's oh, and hopefully that means she will get to ride a cub eventually, you know? Or, bicycle would fit too. Hey, you know what? At the start. And I do like that too, how Reiko and Kagama, they've changed other people's lives for the better. Yes, it's subtle, but it's still changed regardless. And that's what I like. Because it makes it realistic, because in life, we don't only change ourselves, sometimes we also change the people around us too. Oh, hello, Genwell Bolonaris. Wait, you're 4 episodes behind? Genwell, you gotta catch up, man. The last few episodes of Super Cup have been fucking good. And that's saying a lot because I've been watching all the non-sequel, non-seasonals this season, and just something about this series excites me more than most of the anime I'm watching this season. Because even though yes, this series doesn't have massive amounts of action, it makes up for it with narrative consistency and good characters. Hmm. Inwashi. Hopefully it's a positive call. Oh shit! No, no, no. Hopwood is in major trouble. What? What the fuck? Okay, I wasn't expecting a situation where someone in the series is going to be in danger. Well, holy shit, color me surprised. So again, well, you're also watching all the seasonal animes like me, or you're just watching some seasonal animes? I'm curious about that. Yeah, I'm also caught up on VB and Tokyo Revengers. I still need to catch up on Mars Red, though. I definitely need to catch up on Mars Red. For sure. The reason why I haven't caught up is because Mars Red doesn't usually get me high viewership, so that's on my bottom priority list, like Higuro. Pretty much Higuro, Mars Red, and I Katsu Planet don't get me a lot of views, so I'll react to them, but those will be like the last ones I react to. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, Vivi and Tokyo Rangers. I remember giving those two series get a lot of sense from me. Vivi for sure. The only thing I'm worried about Vivi is the ending because the writer for Vivi also did the writing for Warlords of Siegfriedia, and Warlords of Siegfriedia can stick its landing, and I'm afraid that Vivi might not stick its landing because I don't trust Vivi's writer to stick the landing. Because I remember Warlords of Siegfriedia having uh, oh, title for next week sounds good. Because I remember Warlords of Siegfriedia having a good start, middle, but it fell apart and it's ending so epically that I'm like, what the fuck happened? That's why when it comes to Vivi, while I am loving it, I just get the gut feeling that the ending's gonna be all sorts of fucked up with like lack of consistency. I hope I'm wrong, But even I'm noticing Ray Zero's having some narrative problems too, and it's the same writer of Vivi and Warlords of Siegfriedia. So I hope that the writer for Vivi broke apart from some of his bad habits. I can only hope, since it is anime original. So maybe the writer will break some of those bad habits he's had when he writes other series. But overall, though, I still love Vivi a lot. Just gotta mention my worries there, so that no one thinks that I think it's smooth sailing at all. But yeah, that's just my opinion on the matter. In case you're curious, Genwell. As for Tokyo Revengers, I've been really digging it lately. Hell yeah, that series is always it's always a nice surprise. Tokyo Revengers, honestly. It's been the anime that's been surprising me most in the season. Which is shocked because usually time travel animes they usually fall apart. Yet somehow the series hasn't broken apart, and I'm impressed on that. Definitely one of the biggest feats. But yeah, let me go on and rate this episode. I was gonna actually rate this one a high tier 8.5 out of 10, but I'll give it an extra half point, and I'll give it a 9 out of 10 because that cliffhanger, like, yo, I did not expect that. And you know what? In most series, when they try that, when you have slice of life moments and you have a major accident, it feels completely out of place. But in Super Cup, it doesn't, because this series has actually had dangerous, intense situations, like when Reika was trying to climb a mountain, you saw a bit of tension. So I like how the cliffhanger scene is kind of like showing us more signs that, yeah, this series, it is going to have tense sequences sometimes. It ain't just going to settle for being comfy vibes all the time. And that's why I thought that the episode itself warrants an extra half point due to that. Because it's gutsy, ballsy, and it didn't even feel like a whiplash effect, because this series portrays realism pretty well, and sometimes in life, your life is going to be in danger. You could take all the precautions in the world, but sometimes Mother Nature doesn't give a shit if you're safe or not. And they'll be like, fuck you, and you'll have to deal with the dangerous situation. And that's what I also loved about this episode. Nice, realistic portrayal of danger. And that's why I loved it. And there are other reasons why I loved it. Because you see, she's changing because of her girl. She's becoming more outgoing, riding her bicycle. You're seeing Koguma change. She's becoming a lot more charismatic because she smiles towards Shi. And plus, aside from her smiling more, you see with Koguma, she analyzes information a lot more quickly when it comes to putting on those metal chains on her tires. And she's more inclined to utilizing her creativity, like when she's won the snowball fight against Reiko when she utilized her cub. Like, that's the type of stuff I like to see, seeing our Kagama. Because in this episode, she demonstrated book smarts, like when she adjusted her cub, but also street smarts when she beat Reiko in the snowball fight. Those are the type of subtle nuances I like. Oh, hello, Diego FRK. I'm actually doing pretty well right now, Diego FRK. I hope you're having a fantastic day too. But yeah, everything's going all right now, for the most part. If anything, just to be sure, let me just check how the Godzilla video is doing. Oh, in case you're wondering why I'm doing my reaction later than usual, it's because Loki came out, so I had to watch that today. Oh, Godzilla's doing... Okay, my day's fantastic, y'all. Godzilla's doing great. Yeah, Diego F4K. Why cannot you understand lounges? Well, there's a comment I don't understand. Oh no, I'm just reading a comment from my Godzilla reaction. It's like in super vague English. Now, and saying that, yeah, my day's been fantastic so far. Aside from the confusing comment I got on my Godzilla Singer Point reaction, which just says, why cannot you understand? I'll just continue reaction on trash and you will never agree. which I'm like, I don't understand this comment. It's doing well, the Godzilla video, because currently it's got me 23 views and 2 likes, actually. And that's with me reacting to Godzilla 3 hours later than I was going to react to it. So, Diego FRK, it's going fantastic right now. I'm actually surprised that things are going as well as they are right now on my channel. I was actually expecting less results, but yeah, everything's going great. I actually also made my thumbnail for Super Cub quickly because I instantly knew which shot to do. So yeah, it's going fantastic right now. Hope that answers in detail how I'm doing. But there are other reasons as to why I thought this episode was 9 out of 10 worthy. Because aside from the character development that they gave us towards Koguma and Shi, I love how this episode too, it had amazing visual quality. Like the snow and the mountains look great. Honestly, any shot feels like it could be put as a screensaver or a desktop design or a wallpaper. That's why I have to give credit to the visual craftsmanship. It looked gorgeous. Some of it looks like literally the animators filmed sequences on the outdoors and they portrayed it in animation form. That's how beautiful it looked. And the way the cubs looked like when they were moving was gorgeous, because in this episode, usually in Super Cub, they usually do full CG sequences when our girls are running their cubs, except for small exceptions. Here, they had multiple sequences when they were actually hand drawing our girls when they were on the cubs. So I gotta give credit to the visuals there. The music was good. No, it was great, especially the piano work, and the vocal performances were amazing. Especially from Koguma and Reiko's voice actors, because it felt like they were having a lot of genuine fun. And that's why I thought the episode was fantastic. But right before I go, let me just say thank you very much to Genwell Bolonaris and Diego FRK. Thank you very much for commenting on the live chat. And for everyone else, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you all rate the video, share it, comment, and subscribe if you do not want to miss my Super Cup episode 11 reaction, because I'm definitely reacting to that. Hope y'all have a safe day, and I will see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching my video, and I hope you have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.